Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. Thank you guys. So today's video I'm going to be talking about some very key points that you need to know when you are moving to North Cyprus. North Cyprus, we already know where it is, and it is found east of the Mediterranean Sea, south of Turkey and east of Greece, alright? So that is where North Cyprus is. First of all, you already know where you are going to, okay? What is happening to the camera. If you already know the university in which you are going to, I'm just basically going to be talking about some of the things that will guide you when you finally pave your way or find yourself into North Cyprus. First, let me tell you, if you go to Northern Cyprus, make sure you try to learn the Turkish language. And try not to minimize yourself on the job types that you find around. Because, like I tell you, if you are going to North Cyprus and you are expecting North Cyprus to be like the United Kingdom, then you are going to be depressed and frustrated. However, put on your mind and put your target and put an eye on the object, which is your academics. Now, that is the first point. You have to be courageous when you are in Northern Cyprus and make sure that you attend all your lectures. Remember, buses is free. All right. If you are living in Nicosia, understand that you are going to be using the school bus for free. A student from CIU is capable of using the Near East bus, and a student from Near East is capable of using the GAU bus. That is to say, there is no limit for which bus you have to enter. No, there is no discrimination. All right. So you enter any bus that you find interesting for you. Just make sure you are on the right bus stop at the time when the bus is coming. That is the first thing I will say. The second thing I want to say, when you arrive now at Cyprus, as soon as you settle down, make sure you go to the university and register. Now, you are registering in the university, and make sure after the registration, you try to get these two documents. Get your student letter and get your transcript as soon as you finish the first semester or the second semester. Keep them with you, because in case you want to use them, you may just quickly obtain these things. But remember, they have to expire after a particular semester, maybe the first semester or the second semester. These documents have to expire, so you need to renew again for the next semester. Thirdly, the next thing you should know again while you are in North Cyprus as a new international student, you should understand that you have to be registering for each semester on campus. And for you to register for a particular semester, you cannot owe tuition fee for semester 1 and you are allowed to register for semester 2. No, it doesn't work that way. You can only register for semester 2 or second semester in case you do not owe any tuition fee for semester 1. Fourth thing you need to know about studies in North Cyprus. Remember, you have the chance to choose between paying your tuition fee instrumentally or paying at full range. I would suggest that if you cannot obtain or if you don't have a source of income, that when the date for instrumental payment is almost closer, you should pay at once. If you don't have a sponsor that will be supplying your money at once for you to pay per installment, take just one payment scheme. What I mean here is just don't take instrumental payment, because remember, as soon as the installment period passes or has finish, you are going to be paying a charge or debt because you owe tuition fee. Especially, there are some schools in North Cyprus that as soon as the installment, or let me say, for example, if you signed that you were going to be paying instrumentally, and as soon as the semester is finished and you are not able to pay that remaining money you are owing, the balance of your tuition fee for that semester, it means that every day you have to be getting charges. Every day you have to be getting charges, or let me say the money keeps multiplying every day, all right, maybe 0.00 something euros. So you have to be careful and know that this is what is going to happen. These are things most of you don't know until you arrive Cyprus, and maybe before you know, it is already late. The thing you need to know, number 5, is understand that there is something called a residence permit in each country you enter in. As an international student in a foreign country, you have to do a residence permit, a student residence permit or a working permit. All in all, it must be a permit. So when you arrive now at Cyprus, for you to do the student permit or the mujarat, they call it mujarat, all right? Mujarat is in Turkish. For you to do the mujarat, you have to, first of all, register in school. Then you are given procedures to follow. And how do you do the residence permit? You have to first of all go to the hospital and carry out some tests, all right? Tuberculosis, hepatitis, HIV, and note that if any of these diseases is found on you, especially the killer disease, you would be sent back home. However, if you have things like the other ones, which are not really contagious, they will prescribe a doctor for you. That is something you should know. And in that case, the mujarat process will be hold on or would be on hold until your treatment is over and they see that you are improving. Then you will get information. Literally, you are going to get this information from the Public Health Ministry, which is located beside the Merit Hotel in Lefkosia. Now, in case you don't have any issues, you are now allowed to go do your residence permit or your student permit. The student permit is going to come in a paper form like this, and the paper is going to be in such a way, it is not like a card like in the European Union, all right? It is just going to be in a paper form. The difference is that that one is going to be in a blue color, something like blue, not really blue, but white, something closer to blue. Then your working permit is going to be something closer to yellow. Now, you need the student permit in order to be legal in North Cyprus. The first thing I want to let you know about North Cyprus is never you accept to be illegal in North Cyprus. The reason I'm saying this is because a lot of people will not know this. I understand that it's because of tuition fee. Some of you owe tuition fee and you are not able to get the legal documents to do. Because if you owe tuition fee, for example, if you pay for the first semester, try to do your mujarat, all right? The money for the residence permit or the student permit has increased in North Cyprus, all right, as compared to previous years like 2018, 2019. So when you pay or register in school, make sure you do your residence permit as fast as possible. If you fail to do the residence permit, all right, first, you cannot go to any other embassy in North Cyprus in case you want to apply for a student visa. Secondly, if you are looking for a job that will require a student and the student must have a permit, most companies in North Cyprus, in case they wanted to hire you, they would not hire you because, they wanted to employ you, they will not employ you because you are not legal in the island. And if the police or immigration meets your employer, it is going to be disastrous for your employer because they are not going to ask you, the student, anything. They will ask your employer why he had to employ a student who don't have a residence permit or who is not legal to the country or in the country. So please, if you have the opportunity to do your permit, as soon as you enter the country, do it. I know what I'm telling you. I have been to this place. I know what I'm telling you. Do it. Thirdly, or let me say, another point you should put into consideration is the weather in North Cyprus is different. All right, so know the weather very well. It is going to be harsh sometimes in summer and maybe very cold in winter because that is your first, especially if it is your first experience in cold or hot seasons. You understand? So know that that is what is going to happen. Another very important point I want you guys to understand is that in case you want to leave North Cyprus and you are not opportune to get, let me say, in case you want to leave and you don't have a lot of money, the first thing is not going to be the money issue. The first thing you should be worried about is if the embassy in North Cyprus is going to give you a visa. For example, if you want to apply for a visa to Europe from North Cyprus, a visit visa, it is very possible to get a visit visa from various embassies like the UK embassy or maybe the American embassy. It is possible in case you have your legal documents, which will include your student your student documents like your transcript and maybe your student attestation. You understand? But if you are applying for a student visa, if you want to apply for a student visa from North Cyprus to another European country, it may be very difficult for you to get. The reason is because most embassies in North Cyprus, or let me say there are just few, about 6 or 7 of them, all right, they will not grant you a student visa to Europe or probably America. They will always refer you to go to South Cyprus or Turkey or go back to your home country. Most at times they will tell you to go to Turkey. And sometimes when you go to Turkey, the Turkish officials will be asking you for a Turkish residence to show that you are living in Turkey. So the process becomes very complicated, and that is why a lot of students get stranded in North Cyprus because of this embassy stuff. So what I will always recommend is if you can move back home to your home country and apply for your visa there, then that is fine, in case the embassy is found in your home country. For those who were asking me if they can apply for visas in Turkey to go to Austria, yes, you can apply for it in case the embassy is accepting visa applications for foreigners, all right? So if they are accepting, of course, you can apply and you move. Now, if you must apply from Turkey to Austria, or if you want to apply for a student visa from Turkey going to Austria, you should bear in mind that in case they need legalized documents and the documents you obtain them in Nigeria, in Ghana, or in Kenya, in South Africa, or whichsoever country, you will need to legalize those documents back in the country in which you obtained them from. A document obtained from Nigeria cannot be legalized in North Cyprus or Turkey. A document obtained from UK can only be legalized by the Ministry of Education in the UK and not Nigeria. Except that there are some diplomatic ties that will permit the embassy in different home countries to do legalization process. I hope you understand this. Now, to those who have graduated already and who will be graduating very soon, and you come across this video, or as new international students moving to North Cyprus, don't leave North Cyprus without legalizing a copy of your certificate in case you graduate. For example, if you graduate, your university is going to print your certificate, take it to the Turkish embassy, the ministry, and everywhere and sign them, then give it to you. Now, remember, these are original documents alongside your transcripts. They are equally originals. You cannot use those transcripts and that certificate that is originals and mail them to another university or mail them to another country. What you need to do is to, as soon as you collect those documents from North Cyprus, take the documents and you go to the Kumsa Park bus stop, which is found opposite the tax office in Lefkosia, the bus stop before Merit Hotel. Ask around the tax office, there is a tax office there. Ask around that tax office, they will show you the Ministry of Higher Education. Then you enter the ministry and tell them you want to legalize your academic certificate and transcript. When you explain this to them, they are going to tell you the stamps you are going to buy, and they will tell you how much you will get the stamps. There is somebody in that ministry selling the stamps, and there are photocopies machines there. Just quickly buy the stamps, do the photocopy, and take them to the secretary of the minister, all right? Then they will sign on the photocopies and put the stamps there and equally stamp them. Now you have already legalized them, all right? You are taking your originals, giving them to photocopy, then put stamps on it and signatures and making them authentic for you to use and apply to other countries. The reason you are doing this is because you may want to move to another country when you return home, or you may want to move to another country and they are insisting that send your certificate, legalized copies to them. Now, if you are already in your home country, you cannot do the legalization from your home country because you are no more in North Cyprus. So make sure you do this verification process in North Cyprus before you move to your home country. It is very possible. I will encourage you to do for at least 2 sets of documents. You may legalize 2 sets. It depends on you and what you want to do. But if you see that you do not need legalized copies, then it's fine. You can let it go. All right? So that is how these things are supposed to be. And I think that if you do it this way, you have a lot of opportunities. Even in your home country, if you go somewhere and you want to apply for an opportunity that needs maybe your original documents to be authenticated, because you got them from a foreign country and you cannot legalize them. For example, if you are in Nigeria, you cannot do them in Nigeria. All right, you have to do it only in the home country in which you obtain the documents from. So these are some of the things that you need to know. And again, please stay away from crime. Stay away from crime and focus on what took you to North Cyprus. I am saying this because there are a lot of cases where students are beaten, others involve themselves into illegal activities. There is a lot of illegality in North Cyprus. Be careful with who you interact with. Be careful with who you share apartment with. All right, I will encourage you as an international student, if you can get your own studio apartment alone, that is fine. If you are not rich enough to get it alone, look for people that you can share with, all right? That is fine. Look for quiet people that you can share apartment with. Do not share apartment with people who don't go to school and they are only doing tak, 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 tak. I hope you understand what is tak, tak, tak. Because if you are caught alongside with them, your family will be in problem. Remember, if you are caught up and taken to the police, your bail bond is going to be 5,000 Turkish lira. They don't joke about these things. As soon as you arrive at the police station, nothing is dropping less than 5,000 TL. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful because you cannot be fighting to pay tuition fee to obtain a degree that is going to improve your life, and you are also fighting to pay money that you were locked up in a police cell. No. For those people who equally are saying that North Cyprus universities are not recognized, I would say that you go to the world universities ranking or services and check. I have checked myself. Almost all universities in North Cyprus, like the bigger schools you already know, I'm not going to mention names here, they are found on this particular platform. And if you find a university on this platform, know that you are good to go with any certificate from there. Nobody should deceive you. I have people using certificates from North Cyprus all over the world. Some in Germany, 2 in Germany, 2 in the United Kingdom, 1 in the United States, and my own certificate. These are the people I know using their certificates themselves. Alright? So nobody should discourage you by telling you that no, you cannot use your certificate, blah, blah, blah. No, it's a lie. Attend your lectures, especially if you are in these top universities in North Cyprus. Attend your lectures, perform well, stand out of the crowd, score good grades, and you are good to go in your future. It's going to be tough, but remember, tough times will end up improving your life. That is the advice I can give to you. Those traveling to North Cyprus now, make sure you hold some money on you before you enter. There are videos on this channel I have talked about several times, alright? I have mentioned this several times, and please pay attention to those videos. They are very important. They will help you. If you are living in Kyrenia and schooling in Nicosia, try to always be sharp and early, especially during winter semesters, alright? I hope this is going to help you. There is a lot of information I will be sharing again to come in the days ahead. Again, if you want to travel and you are opportune to book a flight from your home country to Ankara, from Ankara to Aegean Airport in North Cyprus, that is the best advice I will give to you. Because you are going to be booked Turkish airline until you arrive Ankara, and from Ankara you use Pegasus to go to North Cyprus. That is the advice I will give to you. I will be explaining this further in the days to come, alright? I hope this video is going to help you. If it does, please do not forget, subscribe to our channel and support the movement. Till we meet again in another one.